As we are getting into our fresh best of 3 and spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Pylon, we have the South Korean Terran player. It is GuMiho. And then top left, we have the South Korean Zerg player. The brutal Zerg, it is 3point. Ay, ay, ay. No chill. As GuMiho is going to be opening up back at home, they'll send out an SCV across the map. Oh. Hello. Este GuMiho. Does veer off towards the left-hand side. Interesting. Sends out a second SCV. Okay, we're going for the proxy Raxes. We're going for the proxy Raxes here. We are going to be opening up a very cheeky start. The Rax has been thrown down. He's not just getting one, he's getting two. Two Raxes here from GuMiho. Meanwhile, we do see 3point. He opens up a gas first. Gas into pool into late hatchery. So 3point, he will have earlier link speed. He will have earlier link production. He is going for a much more aggressive start. I emphasize aggression just because, again, of the earlier gas geyser. He's going to be delaying his hatchery, but it's going to work out quite well, specifically against what GuMiho is going for. So is this almost like a hard counter for 3point? 3point, he should have the tools to defend. Gas is being taken, okay. But for here, should be our Marines, should be a bunker set up his own. My apologies. Didn't notice he already took the first gas. So 2x Reaper, not 2x Marine bunker rush. Okay. Interesting. This has a little bit more potential just because there are no queens, right? There are no queens to defend, so Proxy Reaper, I want to say, should hit harder here. Let's find out. Let's find out. As Lings are already on the way. Link speed is already in production. Again, this is all faster for 3point. Reaper pokes in, Lings out of position. So far, 3point does respond. Ooh, we'll lose one Zergling. One Zergling does go down. Link speed is halfway done. GuMiho, of course, he confirms how late the hatchery is. And GuMiho does see the research. He knows. Oh. Does know he is aware. Some more Reapers are rallying in. Link speed is almost done. He needs 10 more seconds. 5. And then a few more seconds, he can try to surround. There we go, Link speed does kick in. He's going for it. Does get this round, but the GuMiho, he does barely get away. Ooh, yeah, he escapes. He gets out of the main. Very tense moment. GuMiho doesn't want to be caught on creep. So delicate dance here for GuMiho. 3point stuck on a low drone count. This is getting out of hand. The Reaper count is getting very high. A lot of Zerglings are getting picked off. One Reaper finally goes down. He gets one. He gets two. Oh god. But without static defense, it is a tough hold. Oh, one more Reaper falls, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it here. 3point losing far too much. Losing every single Zergling. Again, no static defense, no spine crawlers, or I should say no sunken colonies. Without colonies here, it's too much. As GuMiho has a very healthy worker lead. Back at home, I believe he should be expanding. Yep, he has the CC. So again, nice kiting here from GuMiho. Back at home, there's the expansion. Winding it back when it comes to 3point's defense. Again, he chose not to try to set up any kind of spine crawlers or, again, any kind of sunken colonies, which I would assume that's what we have to have relied upon. GuMiho overwhelms. We do see 3point going into 2-base Muta. Now, GuMiho, he didn't see the Spire, but he did see the lair. He saw the lair. As we do have a couple of Hellions as well. The Hellion shots going up. Nice round on 2 of those Reapers. GuMiho trading very efficiently. Cleans up all the Zerglings. And can he get a scout off? He's scouting. He's scouting as we speak. He's getting into the main base with his ranks. He's getting into the main. He does confirm. I believe he sees the lair, and now he sees the spire. He sees everything. Wow, GuMiho is just all over 3 points. He's all over it. He's going BC? Sure, why not? Why Aztec? He's having fun, man. He's having fun. Saying, mate, Brutal Zerg don't have queens? This is easy. Okay, yeah. As 3-point is supply. He's supply block. No, 3-point is supply block. That's why there are no mutants in production. There we go. Does open up Scourge. The Scourge will help against the Viking, but GG. Yeah, 3-point. Things are looking very dire for him. As does pause for a moment. Hopefully everything's okay. As looks like there's a bit of a hotkey issue. Unfortunately, we're going to resolve the hotkey issue, which is a good thing. I'm pretty sure 3-point is about to tap out though. I think I don't think he can hold against this. Yeah, I mean you can see the saturation. 3-point, he has no saturation at the natural. He has 2 drones at the natural base, I should say. Hellion's about to move in, and GuMiho. No. Everything's falling apart. 3-point, he has no hotkeys. GuMiho is lacking out. Oh no. Esther GuMiho. Stay with us, papi. Stay with us. So good. So good. But it looks like GuMiho, he will lag out. Yeah, he does lag out. And 3-point, he says that GuMiho wins. Okay. So 3-point, he says that he was gonna GG anyway. So with that, GuMiho, he does take a 1-0 lead. He does lag out at the end, but 3-point's like, hey, he won the game. It's fine. So thankfully, we're not gonna like resume replay just to play for like 3 seconds and then end it anyway. So with that, GuMiho, he takes the lead in the series, and now we're getting into game number 2. Gonna be loading into Maganatha. Let's go. Here we go. And yo, shout out to Paul the Dutch in the chat. God, thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing for 3 months. For 3 whole months. Thank you. Thank you so much for the support. As in the bottom right hand corner, we do have 3-point. In the top left, we have GuMiho. Let's go. Again, GuMiho, he's up 1-0. As you mentioned, yes, GuMiho did lag out at the end, but he was winning the game. And 3-point, he did tap out. He did give the point to GuMiho. So we're getting into game number 2. From here, it looks like 3-point, he has decided to stick with a Brood War Zerg. So sticking with Brood War Zerg. And GuMiho is going for a standard opener. Doesn't go CC first. Doesn't go CC first. Once again, we do see a 3-pointer going for gas first. He goes gas pool into a delayed hatchery. Same build, same opener, 2 games in a row here for 3-point. As from here, we're just going to be building up. 3-point, he will have a slightly worse economy. We'll see if he can make something happen with earlier link speed. As link speed has begun, 3-point, he's staying in gas. Here we go, 6 links on the way. Now, because he's staying in gas, that does mean that he can try to take up into a faster lair. Last game, we saw this build lead into earlier lair, into attempted muta play. That might be the go-to here as well. Might be the go-to. As Reaper does break in. Shouldn't get too much done here as there are links out. Speaking of, they do sneak out across the map, but they will delay the CC. Very nicely done here by 3point. And there's the lair. As we mentioned, because he's staying in gas, there was a high chance he's going into a lair and high chances going into mutas again. So the same build 2 games in a row from 3point, but this time he actually gets into his build. This time he's allowed to do so. Gets an CV, but the command center is done. Command center is complete. Just lift. Ooh, and GuMiho is gonna mech it up. Okay. Getting into a second factory. Now, I'm a little bit concerned with GuMiho. He's going to be going into Mass Hellion initially, which can work wonders. Oh, he went third CC. Jesus, he went for a third CC before second factory specifically. So quite a greedy build here from GuMiho. Unfortunately, his anti-air is going to be very limited, right? Because he's not going into Bio, that means there's not going to be any Stim Marines. The best chance he's going to have is getting into Cyclone production, but for the time being is focusing on Hellion. So I'm very concerned here as, yep, there it is. There's Spire. As we mentioned at the beginning, this is the same build 2 games in a row. So 3point is going into mutas, or at least he's hoping to. GuMiho still has no idea. GuMiho is still in the dark. Despite this being the same build, GuMiho, he didn't scout across the map. He's not aware of the lair timing. The add-on swap, and are we going into Blue Flame or Magfield? Ooh, okay, Cyclone should be going to Magfield Accelerators. If he does continue Cyclone production here, he will have a defense for the mutants. There it is. Whew, okay. Will have a defense. Going down. We have 7 mutas on the way. They will gain map control, and they're ideally going to keep GuMiho busy. They shouldn't kill, but they should at least contain. I say that, actually, 3point is that much more committed. He has not expanded. Very late third base for 3point. So these mutas have to do that much more. That's to make up for his lack of expansion. Mutas ready to move out. And mutas are revealed. They down all the cyclones. They get one. There's only one cyclone left. And they should get the other. Nice cleanup. And nice cleanup here from 3point. GuMiho, he will lose everything. Again, I was favoring GuMiho defensively, but alas, he will lose everything. And back at home, his army is reset. He's fully walling up. His third CC is going to be denied. And 3point. He might just nibble from here. Gets an SCV. Gets 2. 2 workers going down. So far, GuMiho is holding his own. But he will lose control of his third. Now finally, 3 points expanding. He's getting up to 15 mutas. Hellion volleys are okay. Cyclones are trying to move in. We get a couple of lock-ons, so that's going to be 2, 3 Cyclones going down. Drag down within range of the turrets. Oh my god. Does help. It does help, but it's not enough. Yeah, the mutas, they just overwhelm. They just overwhelm the army. Takes over the Cyclones, takes over all the turrets. Again, it was just a late scout from GuMiho, a late realization. Oof, no turret in the mineral line. No turret. And with that 3-point, he's done it. At this point, he's done it. He just came to the production, takes down all the tech labs. Heavily run by his desperate, does not get enough damage. That's 3-point even going for the factory, Jesus. And the boys being forced to be pulled. So many ACs going down. GG gets called, and 3-point ties up the series 1-1. We are going to the ace match. Whew. GG. Again, at 3-point, same build 2 games in a row, but this time GuMiho, he's the one that did decide to deviate, getting into mech. As you mentioned, unfortunately his anti-air was very limited. Not just that, but he got caught out in the center of the map with 2 cyclones, or really on 3-point side. He got caught out, he lost 2 cyclones instantly, and every little bit of anti-air does help. He also lost his Hellions as well, so he was just contained on 2 bases. And GG. GG, well played. With that, we're getting into the ace match. And we're getting into Game 3. Game 3 is going to be on Sylphid. Now, again, it is going to be a loser's pick. So we'll see what GuMiho goes for as we load into Sylphid. And this shouldn't be a surprise here. Spawning in the bottom hand corner, we do have our Brood War Zerg player. It is 3-point. In the bottom right, we have our StarCraft 2 Terran. It is GuMiho. So here we go, and again, this is what I assumed. When it comes to specifically GuMiho, Rogue, and Cure, I'm expecting them to pick StarCraft 2 at any chance they can. Any chance they can. Just because they are less experienced in the mod. Brutal Air reigns supreme. I mean, a lot of it came down to GuMiho's build. As a reminder, GuMiho, he failed to scout early on. GuMiho, he was blindly going into battle mech, and he also got caught in the center with his first wave of Hellion and Cyclone as well. So there's kind of a lot that went south there for GuMiho. Oh, as we're going to be opening up 2-Rax Reaper. Okay, let's go. I'm here for it. So 2-Rax Reaper out of GuMiho, no proxy. Now this is a bit of a cheeky start just because we're on a 3-player small map, so we'll see if he can catch his opponent with his pants down. Meanwhile, for the first time, hatch first out of 3-point, I believe. Or was it gas hatch? Regardless, it was a hatchery before spawning pool, which has never been done in this series yet, up until this point. You can see Mapple pointing it out. So again, this time a 3-point is going for a bit of a, I say greedier, I would say a more standard build. Here we go. Wasn't it 10 mutas versus 4 cyclones? It was 15. It was 15 mutas. Here we go. So from here we are just even getting a macro hatchery as well. 3-point, he does scout. He is now fully aware of the initial opener. He's aware of the 2-Rax Reaper. Link speed has begun. Remember, link speed is going to be later compared to last game. Trying to set up. Okay, he shouldn't lose the Reaper. Yeah, GuMiho, he just plays his way in. Once again, staying in gas. Once again, fast there. It looks like once again, Spire play at a 3-point, but this time GuMiho scouts. He doesn't just scout, he deals with every single Zergling. Zerglings are pulling one after the other. Did he cancel link speed? He canceled link speed for the lair. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, that was a bold move out of 3 points. As he will lose every Zergling. He should lose every Zergling, and the boys are being pulled to defend. Ay, ay, ay. Such greedy play here from 3-point. So much greed. Hydrogen is on the way, so it looks like he's not going to Spire play. The Reaper, no! Oh, 1 Reaper goes down. But this is only 2 Reapers. This is so worth it. I mean 3 in total. But this is well worth it for GuMiho. He's dealt so much economic damage. Denied mining time. Yeah, and with that now it restarts link speed. So link speed is being rebuilt. And we have the lair complete, and lurkers are on the way. Now, a couple things here. One, GuMiho had a really strong start. He picked up a lot of lings. He also denied mining time and picked up some drones as well. And more importantly, what did GuMiho see? He scouted the lair. Now, he doesn't know what the lair is for. He might just be thinking, hey, you went 2 base Muta 2 games in a row. You went 2 base Spire 2 games in a row. You're doing it again. He might be thinking that. We can see, of course, is going to be lurkers. That might catch him off guard. We are going for an earlier stim timing, but it's, I mean, lurkers are going to be ready earlier here. There's not going to be that many lurkers, but they will be ready. Now, his 3-point is he one to hold position lurker? Are we going to hold position back? Gibbs. Go. He's going for the all-in. You can see 3-point. He's not droning. He's not droning. He's cutting workers early. I think this is a variation of the Su build. If you remember, Su when we featured Su in his show matches in StarCraft Evolution, he would also go for this kind of lurker rush. We saw it a lot on Troy, if you remember. And here we go. Lurkers are revealed. The Lings, they're gonna try to get him in for the surround. But he gets away. Yeah, the Marines, they do slip away. The surround fails, but there are 4 lurkers. Protection not yet available. And even then, the choke point is working against GuMiho. Choke point working against him. 3-point rallying everything kind of across the map. He does supply block GuMiho. Heads back. Nice tank position. There's a scan. Oh my god. Brutal lurker shots. 3-point, he does try to pull away. We'll lose 1 lurker. 1 lurker goes down, 4 left. Every lurker counts. It's getting a hit. Lurkers, they do bar in the mineral line. Tank the siege. GuMiho sends in, and he will clean up. GuMiho, he will catch every single lurker here. Lings, they come in from behind. There's 1 lurker left. Oh my god. Barely goes down, was within range of the turret, and GuMiho holds. GuMiho, he does hold on. Now, on the one hand, yes, he lost 9 SCVs, but he's still up in workers. GuMiho still has potentially the better economy, but he still did not deal with those 2 lurkers behind the mineral line. Oof. He didn't deal with the lurkers. As the lurkers are still denying mining, it means that GuMiho can't make use of his economy. Scan. Nice red. Lurkers, they come in from behind once again. They're going to be dealt with. That turret is doing so much work. The MVP turret. Who needs scans? There we go. We have to scan towards the end. Nice repair. Very nice hold here from GuMiho. Very impressive. And GG. GG gets called. The all-in fails. And GuMiho, he will take the series 2-1. He will advance on to the winner's match. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Again, very impressive defense out of GuMiho. Again, that turret on the right-hand side just paid off so well. We saw time and time again, 3-point, he was trying to be cheeky. He was trying to distract the bio army and get on top of the tanks. But every single time he tried to, again, the tanks, they had vision. They had detection. They were able to deal with those lurkers, shut them down, and GG. GG, well played. GuMiho, he will claim the series. And we are now getting ready for our winner's match. Oh boy. I mean, again, I say MVP turret, also MVP 2x Reaper opener as well, was able to deal a lot of damage, was able to scout. Again, GuMiho, he had a little bit more information than previously, that's what was going on. So GG. GG, well played. And with that, we're getting ready for our winner's match. It's going to be a TvZ between Bjorn and GuMiho. Let's go.